Right then, welcome back. So, where are we today? Well, today is a bit of a strange one, to be fair with you. Today is a road trip, but it is now Tuesday, but I started Sunday. So I've only just started videoing today, so I'm here for another 30 hours, I reckon, I'll be here for. So, the trip is, last one I did was in 2019, I think it was. Because I went to Bluebell and I went to Farlows and I went somewhere else. I went to Linear shortly after. So this is a case of I've come to Farlows. I went to Linear on Sunday because obviously I left work at 8. The time I get here, it's getting on 1 o'clock, half 1. So I had a look round Linear. I just didn't fancy it, to be fair. I don't know, something was saying come back. Anyway, I spoke to Ian, the bailiff, asking him about Brasenose 2. So I think I'll be fishing Brasenose 2 tomorrow afternoon. So that's going to be obviously a separate video, well, that one. So just for today, if you remember the last video I did when I was a bit fit, I was 2 more pegs down there. Did a bit of bream fishing. There wasn't much talk. It was just mainly it was just like a quick video of, because my last one all went tits up on the old SD cards. So I'm back in the swim that I was on the first time I came. This is peg 11. I started on peg 13, had a shitload of bream, and then I came over here because I saw 1 or 2 showing. And there's a particular stretch here, if you're ever fishing for the bream or anything in this peg 11, it's about 13 wraps, but it's just over by about 1.5 foot. For some reason the bream love it there. I mean, I rinsed it yesterday in the few hours I was here. I didn't get in here till about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. So between 4 and 8 it would just literally want to chuck. It's only early now. I think it's only, in fact, I don't even know what time it is. So it's just gone 20 to 12. Now I try not to ramble on too much. For some reason, Lake 2, Farlows, seems to fish well between gone 12 till about 8 during the day, mid-afternoon, early afternoon to late afternoon, just into the evening. For some reason, during the nights I never catch no, and in the mornings I don't catch no. I don't know why. It's just that like 6-7 hour period, early afternoon to early evening, I seem to do quite well. So everything's ready. I've had my dinner or my breakfast. I've got a brew. My rods are out, and as soon as I get the first fish, which I'm hoping it's not going to be far off, and then I'll recast them both again because they've been out for about an hour of these. I've already put some bait out. I'll bring them both in. So if I catch one, I'll bring them both in, redo them. I'll put another bit more spod mix out, and hopefully once they're there I can keep them there. I've got a keep net here. I'm putting the fish in the keep net. They want them out, Charlie and Scott, the bailiffs. So I said not a problem, I'll put them in there. I've had quite a lot of bream so far, and I'm hoping to get another load more today and probably in the night. So that's like a bit of a sit wrap of what's happening. Obviously I'm going to Linear to do some tench fishing on B2, probably maybe a bit of roach fishing as well. We'll have to wait and see when we get there. But the next trip is to Linear. So at the moment I will carry on vlogging around here for you. Things I'm doing, what I'm doing, the bait, everything else. It's all very similar to Lake 1. There's a lot more bream in here, a lot smaller stamp, but there's some big ones as well, which I've had a few 8s and what have you. So right then, that's me waffling. I'll catch you all later and I'll keep you updated and as we go along. So see you in a bit. the nail. Easier, I should have said. Easier. Yeah, Babby. He's not big at all. It's well hooked. Spin you around, I'll quickly show you him. It's only a little one. Like I say, I'm catching them just to put them in a keep net so they can remove them to another pond. So they are a lot of them this size. I've had some bigger ones, but this one, yeah, it's a nice male. Put him in the net. There we have it. Right, you just seen me land that little fish. It was a 4 poundish, weren't massive. So I'm fishing my usual way, helicopter rig, 2 fake maggots, and what have you. So that's pretty much the rig. You've seen them all before. 6-inch link, 2-ounce feeder, and I'm just putting in the old maggot, some ground bait and some GLM liquid. To me, that's been working like a dream. Is that GLM liquid? I put it in my spod mix with my pellet and my hemp, and I put it in with my ground bait and my maggots. So hopefully, I've just brought the other rod back in, so I'll say hopefully it'll start to kick off now. It is now, so it's 4 minutes past 12, so it's literally 12 o'clock it started. I got my first bite at 12 o'clock. So like I was saying to you, it's the afternoons, early afternoon to early evening. That's when we seem to do quite well on here. So I'm going to get this loaded up, get it back out, and then I will speak to you all a bit later, hopefully with some more fish, and I'll keep showing you. If they're big, I'll show you them. I'm not weighing them, I'm just unhooking them in the keep net. Done. And if I get something big, I will weigh it and I will show you it, and I'll take some photos of it. But other than that, it's just getting unhooked, keep net. So I'll speak to you all shortly. as easy as that. Leave that in there for a second and I'm going to get another rod out. Let's just see how long that one lasts. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move my camera a bit further down so you can see a bit better. Move it out a bit. Oh, getting uglier. There we are. Let's see if we get another one off pretty quick. Unhook this and get rid. It's a bit bigger, it's probably about £5 with this one. away again. Fell off. I can't believe it, dude. That's really illegal, that. Yeah, really weird. Fell off. Got one ready to go, I can go straight back out. Slow back out. So there, I am tram lining. Like, you can't really see. Let's get with the camera out, but tram lining onto my spot. Literally, there's a foot apart from here. Yeah, it's pretty straight, that, I think. So as you can see, they're in and then they're going off pretty quick. This is what it's like after 12 o'clock. It is very, very strange, I know, but I'm happy. A bit upset about that one falling off. It's going to go again, but what can you do? It's one of them, innit? Right, I'll speak to you all a bit later. Look at this. Look at this gnarly old sod. Proper warty. It's a nice size, about £8. I've got a few now this size. Coming at 13 wraps. Sorry for the dodgy camera work, but it's just a bit of a... Oh, I think I've got another fish. Maybe, so that's a big old chunk. Lovely. Let's get this one its next, going on his holidays. Big male. would you believe that? Well, it's finally given up on me as my spom. Don't know if you can see right well, but there's a bit of a bar that comes across here like a big spring with two long tail ends. It's snapped there, so it's not keeping it open anymore. It's one of the things I've had it for a long while. First time it's let me down. I've got a spare one. I'm gonna go and get it. I'll speak to you all very shortly. This chair is so comfy. It's high back. Right, I'll give you a bit of a sit rap. So, from 12 PM this afternoon, I've had about 2 or 3 hours of quite fast and active fishing, and I've had a few hours, or 4 hours, of just the odd one here and there. And the last half hour I've just had 3. So, for those who don't know, I'm actually at Farlows, Lake 2, I'm catching the bream. It's not really a specimen hunt, ain't this. I'm trying to make it like a match fishing scene where I'm spomming, trying to cast out, trying to get the fish in. I'm trying to catch as many bream as I can. Oh, I'm up to 30 bream at least. I'll know tomorrow because I'll get the full tally. And that's pretty much it really. But the next part of the journey, next part of the trip, is at Linear, so that's going to be different because I'm up for fish B2. It's going to be, apparently there's a lot of tench in there, but I need to get some maggots first. I run out of maggots, and then I'm going to go up there and I'm going to try and have a go up there for some tench. I'll see if we can try and catch 1 or 2. It's no easy feat, ain't braised nose 2. But other than that, you know, I've done quite a bit of filming for this session. I've been showing you the fish as I've been going along, as you've seen. I'm partly on the review to these rods that I've been meaning to do for a while. And there's a few other bits and bats I'm going to be doing as well while I'm fishing. So, but the weather's been pretty good this week, this last few days. And it's been that good, I've even braved being under the umbrella. I'll show you the umbrella. They are. I braved it under the umbrella. So, a gold medal to me. But I think it's going to change later in the week. So I'll probably put my Titan up tomorrow when I get to Linear. And what have you. I need to go get some food as well. So it's like a drive and survive situation, which I quite like these trips. Last one I did was 2019. 2018, sorry. What was the last one? Was it 2018? Could be 2019, I can't remember. Yeah, year of the COVID. 2019. So, pretty much all good. All good. So, getting a bit tired. Don't know if you can see. I will show you a bit really quickly. But there is a slick. I don't think you can see it, got tree lines in the way. But round about here, there's a slick. That slick is my bait. I've been putting out for the last, since yesterday, so I made a couple of, quite a big bucket full. A big bucket, you know, the ground bait buckets from Drennan, biggish one. Half filled it, the goodies like I always do. You've seen it with pellet hemp, and I've just been using that and so far there's been a lot of action over that area, a lot of slicking. But like I say, last few hours, not a great lot's been happening. So I've had 3 fish in the last half hour. So from 7 till now, and it's 20 to 8 now. So yeah, so that's pretty much a sit wrap. Just giving you a bit of an insight of what I'm doing here today. So linear tomorrow. So it's to be continued. I don't know, I'll put it in a separate vlog, I think, to be fair. I'll probably do it as a separate videos. So if you've seen this one, there'll be more to follow. Probably another one and a few FAQs and a few reviews, I think, will be the one. So bear with me. All good. I'll speak to you in the morning. If I get up really big, I'll put it on the camera. If not, I'll speak to you in the morning when I'm about to set off. And yeah, good night everyone.